What's up, guys? I'm Art by Sirali, and yeah, I'm just finally really happy to be back on YouTube after a whole freaking year, a year and a half actually. Like, I don't even know.
I don't care how you do your shit. I'm just saying, cause you sure don't do it like this. So what you saying? I don't think that you really know. One be no, do you know me? I'm the one like the 2 from 3. Please tell me what you do for me. Now hold on, it's
You know, I think what I kept doing is give myself excuses and excuses and excuses. At the same time, when I came to Nai, stuff has been hard. Okay, stuff like I know coming into this journey, the art journey, that anyway, I feel like I'm already diving in. Let me introduce myself. Yvonne Wamboy, aka Art by Sirali. I'm an artist. If you don't know me, I am an artist. I do painting, like the ones you're seeing at the back, and I also have a clothing line called Positive Corner, and I make this cool stuff. Okay, and yeah, so I'm an artist and I run a business, and I would say I'm a YouTuber because I'm now back on YouTube, which makes me really happy because I was last on YouTube a year ago, and I shifted. Okay, I was in Mombasa, and I think the last real video I did with that life update was me quitting employment in Mombasa, and I moved to Nai, and I never did a video again. You know, when I came to Nai, I had to, I had to adjust to so many things so fast. A lot of things has happened to me so fast, good and bad, but a lot of good things have happened, and I can't wait to update you guys and let you know how the journey and the art journey decided to take when you guys were there with me a year ago. Honestly, I'm so grateful to my 125 to 200 viewers. Yo, man, salute, and I really appreciate. All right, so so I've been away for a year and a half, to be very honest. It feels good to be back. I've been saying I wanna come back, but I was a little bit stressed because, no, I'm just being honest, because I didn't know how to come back. I was like, okay, I need to gather up this confidence again, and stuff like that. So I had to decide. I just wanted to do a painting and just post. I have a lot of videos of me painting, and I'll be sharing them. And yeah, I wanted to post the videos. Then I was like, how can I disappear for a year, let's say a year and a half, and then just post a video of work, me painting, or post a video of something. So I decided I should have a sit down. We should have a sit down one-on-one. Tonge, I let you in, I update you, I let you know what actually happened, and yeah, and I'm still not regretting, by the way, taking this path. I feel like, man, look, I have my office in the house. This is what I wanted. This is exactly what I wanted. This and more, of course. But looking back at how stuff were when I was still at home, and doing YouTube. I started YouTube while I was still at employment. When I started painting, I was still in employment. And then after a week, I think it was around a week or two, I'm not sure. I really can't remember because a lot has happened to me in Nairobi. A lot of crazy stuff, beautiful stuff, inspiring stuff, and just it's a whole ball of goodness and craziness, and some things up to me out now. Just let me, oh shit. So I had gone to close the window. I just realized that it was letting a lot of noise inside, and I hope I'm clearer now. Yes, so okay. So I've decided to update you one-on-one on the things that were taking place. So I'll start with where do I start? By the I've been thinking, I just told myself I'm gonna come sit here and just go in raw, and yeah, share what has been, and maybe update. So where do I start? A lot of stuff have happened here. Let me start with how I actually came tonight. Okay, so I just wanna, it's not like I'm gonna explain the whole story. I'm just gonna do parts of actually what happened. Then maybe another day when I'm painting, I can give you a story of 1 to 3 things, because so uh, when I left employment, after a week of painting, I decided, okay, now that this is my career, then I really need to do what I need to do. You know, making that decision, I was scared, of course. I was scared because last time I tried leaving employment, stuff went like this, and I had to go back to employment. Okay, so I was really scared, and I decided just telling myself, okay, you've been wanting to be an artist, you've been wanting to do this for a very, very long time. You've been wanting this, you know, like you've been doing this since primary. Since primary, I was doing some artwork, and I was drawing some cartoons at the back of my class books, you know. So I remember, yep, I came prepared. So I remember going into it's not even depression. I remember just talking to myself a lot, because I was like, okay, let's just dive in. You leave employment, dive in. God has already shown you a good sign. Your first client was Governor Joho. I'm still appreciating you, so grateful. So yes, I was like, okay, see, that's a good sign. I was telling myself, that's a good sign. You just dive in, and then you'll figure it out when you keep going. And I was like, hey, sawa, acha nione vile hii maneno itaenda. So there's a day I decided, let me go and quit. Then I went and found somebody. The hotel I used to work at had hired somebody to take my position. Little did they know, I was 5 steps ahead. I was 4, 5, 6, 7 steps ahead. So I was coming to, you know, to actually be like, deuces. And I found somebody, and I was like, signs. I kept seeing signs, and I was like, God, I'm seeing you. Keep showing me where to go, because I am going crazy. A little bit crazy right now, and then I just need you. I just need you to hold me and keep showing me what I'm doing and stuff like that, you know. I was panicking. I was acting like, oh yeah, I quit employment to do art, making it look like a sweet story. I was going through it. It was crazy. But I knew the journey would be hard. The journey has not been easy. So I know that my story is beautiful. I'm about to share with you guys. I know not all my viewers wangu, not all of them are updated with my story pale Instagram or maybe Facebook. So nitawaambia tu, naweza sema good things happened, and I bumped into a lot of opportunities. I kept taking risks and challenging myself, and yeah, I can't complain. You know, it looks like there's light at the end of the tunnel, which is something that is always in my head. So yeah, I took a couple of okay, so I forgot what I was saying. This happens all the time. Research. Okay, so what I was saying is, it's not hard, by the way. I know the story. I'm back. I had gone to eat. Okay, I was hungry, so I had to get food. So I've eaten, and yes, let's go back to what we were talking about. So after when I came to Nai, I went to a friend, somebody I had known for a very long time. So I was staying with her, you know, wow. And after a couple of times, things didn't go well, so I had to leave. And at this point, I didn't want to go to my aunt's place, because I have two aunties in Nairobi. So what am I saying? Aunties. What? I have 2 aunties in Nairobi and 1 uncle. So this is from my mom's side, because I only know my mom's side. So I didn't want to go to them, because, you know, they have kids, and I was just pretty much living the street life of just, you know, being an artist. And I was thinking like it's too much to just like come with my paintings to, you know, a household and everything. So the only option I had was my uncle's place, you know, because we have a more well, let me say deeper relationships, you know, because of our past obsession. So I thought I'd be okay there, which I was okay. So I had told my uncle that I want to really live where I am. I feel like I'm not in a comfortable environment, or the right environment for me, I would say. And then I was like, I just really need to, you know, to come. I'll just be there for a week. I'll go for my stuff in Mombasa, and I'll come and get my own place in Nairobi. But the moment I just really need somewhere to crash. So my uncle got busy and everything. He didn't get back to me, but I showed up because I had nowhere to go. Yo, anyway, that's a story for another day. So I went to my uncle's place. I stayed there for I think 2 weeks, a week and a half, 2 weeks. I'm not sure, but I'm proud of myself because it's just like the right amount of time I promised myself I'll take there, So I went back to Coast. This is now October, late October. I came to Nairobi in August, 9th August, I remember. So clearly a month, 2 months now, something 2 months down the line, and I've realized, okay, there are more opportunities in Nairobi, and I can really get what I want here. You get like there are more. The ad scene here is bigger than in Coast, to just be honest, and the ad scene is also growing, and the opportunities were more here compared to Mombasa. So I had to, I knew I'm not going back to Mombasa. I just knew that's it. I'm pretty much done with Mombasa. Mombasa will remain being home, but at the moment, I gotta go somewhere and do what I gotta do. so I just remembered something. Anyway, back to the story. So I went home, grabbed my stuff in a week's time, and I came back because I had an exhibition waiting for me in Nairobi. So I just, that's what I'm telling you, I don't even know, I could not, every single time I wanted to do YouTube, I could just, apart from me saying there were reasons, at the same time I was just, ever since I came to Nairobi, my life just changed. It became busier and busier and busier and busier. Yes, I just really became busy, and it has been like that. I found myself not even having so many friends because I struggle to keep the relationships, because I'm just really in my world trying to juggle between chasing my art dreams, and I have the business I'm running, and everything I just always find myself, every single time I'm somewhere, I'm just really trying to, handle business. And I try sometimes to go and be with family, once in a while be with family, and just, fuel myself up, and friends too sometimes. But I rarely do these things. I'm just always somewhere trying to sort something up, It's the life I chose, and it's what I wanted, so I deal now. And so I came and got a house. Okay, remind you, this is 2 months, 2 to 3 months, let's say 2 to 3 months. Because I stayed 1 month of being an artist in Mombasa, and then 3 months of doing art and coming to Nairobi. I was like, I got a house. I was scared. This was my first time getting a house. I got this bedsitter, you can see. This is my zone. This is my crib. This is my office. This is my studio. This is my everything. Everything happens here. I paint here. I create these designs here. I create design prints. By the way, I've learned a lot of things, and I feel like in that 1 year and a half that I've been away, I've grown. As you can see, I've changed, and I'm just a different person, I would say, from that person who was giving you the last story about employment. I feel like I've just really changed. I've changed a lot, and growth as well. So I got this house. I went and took my stuff. I remember in Anoa, that journey was long. I remember just looking outside the window, that road trip from Coast to Nai. But now this time round, I had my stuff on the back. I had paid for a bedsitter somewhere, and I was pretty much just going for it. I knew the journey is gonna be hard. I was scared because I've never rented a house. The last time I was living alone was in Diani. My first job was in Diani, so I've experienced living alone, yes, but that was with employment. So there was salary, there was money I was expecting to come from somewhere every month to pay my rent. And in entrepreneurship, it doesn't work like that. You gotta really figure your shit out, and you have to prioritize and just try to balance everything up. COVID taught me well. Story for another day, but story for another day. Man, COVID was something else. But I'm grateful because I feel like there's some decisions I've made in 2021 that I couldn't be so proactive when it comes to them if it wasn't for COVID. COVID was like reality check. So and I'm grateful COVID found me out of it. Hotel industry, because hotel industry was the first industry to be hit. And that is what your girl used to do. I used to be in the hotel industry, and I feel like I could lose it. I could lose it kabisa. Like I could really lose it, because I had started pressuring myself about leaving employment from my first job. And 2 years into it, I was still like, yo, you're in the wrong place, you gotta go. You're in the wrong place. Like that voice was always in my head, like you really gotta go. So yeah, kuna vile kwa COVID ingenipata hotel industry yenyewe, ningejilaumu na najua kuna hiyo moment. I see my friends went through that moment and it looked scary, like, okay, all of a sudden there is no job, alafu, and ningekuwa part of that, and it could really drive me crazy, to be honest. And I'm just glad when COVID hit, I was already doing my stuff and I was minding my business, and pretty much just trying to make the boat float. I was pretty much trying to float my boat. Oh. So yeah, when I got a house, I started living in that house, and I started experiencing waking up every day and just praying that everything goes well, because it's like in this life, it's like kujibu kesho itaenda, and you don't know how tomorrow will go. And your faith grows, your relationship with the universe grows, you just grow. Like you grow. At the same time, I've realized putting yourself in a situation where you have nothing but faith to hold on to is a good space to be in, because you grow faster, you mature faster, and you just handle it. Also, coming in Nairobi to get a house and just trying to figure out everything on my own, I would say the whole experience. Yes. So I think I've really grown and I've really changed when it comes to what I'm doing. I feel like my skill has grown compared to what it was a year and a half ago when I started. And I also feel like Positive Corner, which is the clothing line that I do, when I was in Mombasa, I was still only selling t-shirts. And then when I came to Nairobi, I got to see more, I got to start experiencing. So I added hoodies, quality hoodies, I added t-shirts, sweatshirts, sweatpants. And yeah, so now Positive Corner has 4 items. And that makes me happy and makes me proud of myself, because when I started, I was only thinking of t-shirts, and then I came here and it was cool, and people were like, oh, why don't you do hoodies? And I'm like, yeah, I've been thinking about hoodies, I just don't know where to get them. And before I know it, they were added. When I added a hoodie, it was easier for me to add the other products. Also, I feel like my skill has grown. I started doing portraits. I remember when I was still at Coast, I was only doing landscapes and abstract, but I started doing portraits as well. I started learning and experimenting, and it has been nothing but experiments, by the way, nothing but experiments. And I still do abstract pieces, and so far this is my favorite, and it's my new piece. I really love it. If you want to see more of these pieces, you can follow me on Instagram, on my socials actually. That's why all socials at by Sirali. As you can see, let's see. Oh shoot. Yes, that is at by Sirali on all socials. Okay. Yeah. So that's a wrap. I look forward to getting to know you guys and interacting more in the comment section. Follow me on my socials: IG, Facebook, Twitter at Barsirali, and check out my merchandise as well and my art pieces as well. And thank you so much, guys. See you on the next video. I'm so happy I'm back. Yay.